All right, so it's Christmas Day 2024. Beautiful day here. We're at the Sunnyhill Restoration Area, West Tract. I'm going to call this the first look video. This right here is Fisher Road, okay, to get here. Now, you're going to come into Ocklawaha on 25, and then you're going to see 464C. It's 464C in the city, where the 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. Then you're going to make a left or a right, depending on which direction you're coming from on 25. And then you just come down that to State Road 113. It's just past the entrance to the Chernobyl Memorial Forest entrance. And you're going to be making a right onto that state road. You take that state road all the way down to the end. There's a stop sign. It's about 3 miles, maybe. I'm going to guess, maybe less than that. And then you make a right on that Fisher Road, and you just keep going straight, and it'll take you right in to the entrance here to the Sunnyhill West Tract. Now, this is one huge area, and we're going to make many videos here for sure. This is Outdoors with Kirk on Rumble, Outdoors with Kirk on Rumble. And I'm going to tell you, this is it's a beautiful area. We'll get into the hype, but I wanted to show you the map of the area first. Okay, so let's see, where is the, okay, here's the parking area. You can see it just goes in, and there's all kinds of side trails here that you can take, and these go a long ways down the picnic area. I mean, I haven't, and I don't know what Canal 231 is. So here's what it says. The following are not allowed: trapping, motorcycles, littering, removal. Now, oh, and please keep all pets on leash. Which, by the way, I don't know, I didn't show it to you. There's a big pile of poop right down there. Even if you're walking in an area like this with the dog, at least pick the poop up and throw it into the damn woods, you know, because, I mean, it's right there at the entrance. You could step right in it. I don't know why people do that silly stuff. But let's get you a description of this. Now, there's also, Sunnyhill has got about 3 or 4 areas where you can hike. And there's the entrance off of 42. You also have an entrance down on, well, actually further down on 464C, there's an entrance right there at the Ocklawaha River. And then if you go around that and take, I think it's 314A, that'll lead you to another entrance down a dirt road. And we've done that in the past. So this was an old farm resident that was built in the 1920s by George Elk, the first muck farmer. I still don't know what a muck is. I've read this sign many times because it's basically the same sign at all the different park areas. The original farm covered about 900 acres and was called Stark's Ferry Farm. After secession of owners, this property was purchased by the St. John's Rural Water Management District in September 1988. At that time, Sunnyhill Farms contained nearly 4,000 acres of historic Ocklawaha River channel from the County Road 42 to Moss Bluff. The restoration and renovated an historic farmhouse, the Blue House, that's on 42, was completed by the district in early 1995. The South Tract is about 3,400 acres. Lots of wild boar in the South Tract. By the way, I got my bear spray today. I know there are definitely bear here, so we are definitely prepared. Access for hiking, biking, and horseback riding is available at 2 parking areas. And then it goes on, and you can read about the plants and animals. And here it's showing you another picture. So we're at the West Tract here. And so it does kind of come in to the other tracks. And this is the South Tract. See, I told you, Sunnyhill is one massive, massive area. And boy, I tell you, you could really hike around. So let's get you the first look of what you're seeing. Now this, I've hiked this in the past because I didn't make a video. I was just trying to check the place out. And this is just more or less a dirt road that just goes on for long ways. I mean, you can hike just on this road alone for, I mean, I've only gone in about an hour, hour and a half, and then turned around and hiked back. But today we're going to take a side trail. And because I've been wanting to do one of these side trails, I was just scared to do it without bear spray. You know, here on this dirt road, I feel pretty safe. I think you would see an animal coming at you pretty far away. Not that I'd be able to defend myself if he attacked, but hopefully you could scare him away. Most animals will just run from you unless they're rabid or a boar. I mean, I tell you, those wild boars can be vicious. But, you know, one comment, and I know I always make this comment, why do they cut this out so wide? You know, I mean, I could see it being wide enough for maintenance or vehicles to get through here, but look how wide this is. And you say, well, okay, who cares? It's still hikeable. Yes, it is, but during the summertime in Florida, oh my God, there's no shade. And you just cook walking through here. And of course the bugs are out too, you know. I mean, this does keep the bugs down, having it wider like this. But see the birds? That's pretty cool. But I mean, I would much rather have a much narrower track, and that's why we're gonna do a side trail, because they do narrow down a bit and make it more like a hike rather than just walking down a road. But anyway, let's just cut it off there. Let's just get the bird. There he goes, the little guy. And if I see any wildlife, of course, I'll cut the camera on, but more or less, we'll just kind of get a clip every now and again, about every 15, 20 minutes into the hike, because it's just kind of more of the same of this, although it does change up. It goes into a pretty swampy area, and of course, after the tropical storm, some of this area was underwater and unhikeable, but now it's been nice and dry, so we're not going to have any problems with that today. All right, so we'll get the next clip here in about 20, 30 minutes. Okay, we're very short into the hike. Here's where we came from. And I wanted to show you that, see, there's all kinds of side trails. This isn't the one that I want to do because we're too close to the road back here. I want to get much deeper into the forest. But you could see, I mean, you can take these. I mean, obviously I'll come back and hike these. I don't know if I'll make a video, but anyway, so that's just, we're only 10 minutes into the hike, and so like I said, there's a lot of hiking here. Let's keep going, because I know the trail that I want to do, and it's a ways down this road. I remembered this tree from my previous hike. I always like to get the cool looking trees on the video. Isn't that really cool? Okay, I don't know, I'm getting a tree on the video, and here's up here is a fire break, which you could hike, you know. I mean, it'd be tough hiking, but California, maybe you should do some fire management every now and then, huh? Like we do here in Florida. So once again, I'm just down from that tree that we just got. You can see here's another cross trail, but it's too wide. I mean, I'll hike it someday, but that's not the trail I want to get on the video today. You know, once again, it's more or less just a road, which is, when we're on what I call the main road here, we're just going to continue down here. But I'm just showing you how much hiking. There's a lot of side trails in here, man. It's like, I can't wait to come back and spend the whole day here. We're kind of getting a late start today, so we're only going to do about a 2.5 hour, maybe 3 hour hike. I got my headlamp, so I don't mind if it gets dark coming out on here. Although, you know, night, it does get kind of scary when you know that there's gators in here. Well, not at this point, but when we get up here to the water and bear roaming around. Although I have yet to I've only seen one bear in all my hiking in Florida, and then he was a ways away. All right. So we're about another 5 minutes along, and you see here's another trail, and I like it because it's a little bit thinner than that road back there that was the other trail. But man, you can really hike around in here. We're going to keep going down the main road because when we get to the trail, you're going to like it, because I was like, wow, if I come back here for a short hike, I want to do this first. And so that's why we're just continuing. By the way, I mean, here in Florida, one thing that baffles me is, you know, when I first got here in 2017, nobody knew about the Santos mountain bike area. And man, that has just exploded. There's people crawling all over that place. Now, those trails are nice, and I mean, Santos is fun. But, you know, I don't understand, because wouldn't this be fun to mountain bike? I mean, it's easy. But I'm sure you could take some of these side trips. You could spend a whole day mountain biking in here. And I don't know if you saw, there was one car in the parking lot, but I don't think they're out hiking. I think they were just, I don't know what they were doing, because the car, they were just sitting in the car. But you can see I'm the only person here. And I don't understand why, you know, mountain bikers, I mean, I'm going to bring my mountain bike here. I'm going to tell you that right now. I didn't today because I just, you know, I always try to hike. I even hike the bike trails whenever I can just to get a look. But, you know, I would love to come here, spend about maybe 3 hours just riding this, taking some of the side trails, certainly see the whole area a lot quicker. Just saying the thought, you know, all these people that just go to Santos, there are other places in Central Florida for you to ride your mountain bike. You know, if you were prepared with some leggings and of course bloused pants, especially in the summertime, that would be tick central in there. But you can see, you can go off trail. I mean, that's almost more or less a trail, and just hike back there, see where that goes. It's not marked, but like I said, just tons of hiking here. So I wanted to show you this. You can see what I'm talking about in this little ridge up here. This is where I had to turn around after that tropical storm. So even in the summertime, during the rainy season, this area potentially could be underwater. And so, you know, I wouldn't come here after, you know, a week of heavy rain. I just don't think you would get through this unless you, I mean, you could always hike those trails coming in that I've been showing you. But you can see they even put some gravel down in here that this floods quite often. But this was just a wet nightmare. All right, just want to get that. Anyway, I always like to get the weird stuff. That says Anne Marie Drive Terrace and Fisher Road. It's just a street sign in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it cracks me up that it's still there. Maybe once upon a time there was a road that went through there, but boy, that'd be many years ago, huh? Just wanted to show you that. See, once again, another cross trail. And we actually passed a previous cross trail, which I just didn't put on the video because I'll be cutting the camera on every 5 minutes to show you. I mean, you know, you can see that'd be a nice hike. That's not the one that we're going to do. Unfortunately, got a late start. But, you know, I enjoy hiking in the dark with the headlamp. So we're going to get a good 3 hours in, which is about all that my little broken neck legs can do. You know, I don't know if you knew, I don't have no feeling in my feet whatsoever, which means that the cold doesn't bother me. So, or the heat. I mean, I can turn the heat all the way up in the shower and not feel a thing. All right, so let's just keep on going. Okay, now I don't know why there's a ribbon tied to that tree, but I did want to show you. See, now we're getting kind of into a swampy area. You could have gators down in this area, and that's on that side. And then if we look over here, then this is how this is how the look is changing. You can see that water right there. It's kind of, I mean, I don't know if there's a stream going into that. It doesn't look like it's running anywhere. That could just be a standing pool of water. But you can see how the foliage has changed on the trail right through here, because it is wet to the left and wet to the right. So imagine at some point they probably had to bring in loads and loads of dirt to actually build this up into a road. I can't believe it'd be naturally this high, probably many years ago. But anyway, we'll keep going. We're coming up. We should be getting to the trail that I want to take here shortly. All right, I'm about 40 minutes into the hike, and I was tempted to take that trail, but I thought, I'm sure the trail that I want is further up. But, and I'm hiking, see, I'm a crippled old man, so I can only do about 2.5, 3 miles an hour. So you do the math, you know, so if you were hiking at about a 4 mile an hour pace, you could probably get there 20 minutes, let's say, maybe less. I mean, of course, if you're mountain biking, you can be there in no time. But anyway, this is just more, I like this view right here. I mean, the sun's going to hit the camera, but it's kind of a different look. All right, just want to show you another side trail there. Anyway, here's another street sign. I've actually passed a couple, but I wanted to show you this right here. You know, one of the things I don't understand here in Florida is they don't, the water authority doesn't put any picnic tables in the, you know, I mean, that's why I wanted to show you this. This would be an ideal spot. Trim that down, put a little picnic table in there. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it looks like a nice place to hold up. And you could look at the street sign there. But anyway, I just don't, I mean, because think of how easy it would be. You know, you just bring the truck right up in here, drop, like, you know, trim that area with a weed eater or whatever you want to do, and drop a picnic table there. And that way people could come here and have a place to sit down and eat a power bar or whatever they want, or a piece of fruit, something a little more healthy. Just my thoughts. I think I may have screwed up. I think that trail back there was the one that I wanted. But we'll just hit whatever the next trail is. Oh, there's a deer. Man, I cut this on just in time. Look at him. Oh man, they're beautiful animals, aren't they? He's still staring at me. Oh, there he goes. All right, that was cool. Man, I love it when I cut the camera on at the perfect time. Hey, I'm somewhat encouraged. In fact, that's the trail. That's the one. All right, good. Well, you can see on this side, you know, you need some leggings. I mean, I don't know if ticks are out at this time of the year. I don't think they are. But anyway, this is the trail I wanted. You see how it narrows down? You know, a lot different from just hiking down a road. But let's get on here. I got we can go about 40 more minutes. So we'll get some of this in. Obviously this will be more difficult hiking, so I won't be going like, but to get here, it was about 45 minutes into the hike and to get this trail. And of course I'm taking the right fork here. And you can see it's not that easy a hiking, but it's a lot prettier than just being on that main road. And someday we'll come back and finish off that main road. I just want to get one side trail in on this trip. Okay, probably not the best idea I've ever had, but I won't be back on this trail in the dark. But you see this digging? That's usually wild boars. So, but I would imagine there are wild boar in here. So that's, here you see more digging right through here. So that kind of has me a little bit nervous, but I got the bear spray. But you know, one thing I've never found out, does bear spray work on a wild boar? I don't even know if it works on a bear. I don't want to find out ever. But you can see, man, they've really been digging in here. So that's kind of scary. Hopefully I'll hear them crashing. I got the radio on, but you know, I keep it down low. You usually can hear something crashing through the weeds. Look there. Look at there. More digging by that wild boar. All right. Hopefully we're going to get this trail in. I mean, it's you can tell that it's kind of tough terrain to be hiking on, but it's okay. We got a little different look right here. Trail's kind of bending around. Like I said, I've had to slow down. I'm probably only doing 1.52 miles an hour. But you can see that you're in the woods, man. I mean, you are deep in the woods. I mean, plus we're so far from civilization, just coming down that main road. I mean, God knows. Yeah, the only thing I do think about sometimes being by myself is, yeah, if I had a heart attack or something, I don't even know how I would tell them to find me. Look at here. So yeah, I told you, you could go off trail a little bit. This almost looks like a trail. But I tell you what, though, if you want to get out into the forest, man, this is a good one. This is a good one. Also, that trail was just mainly an interconnector to another road-like trail on the left-hand side here. Once again, you could go off trail there. Well, when I was backpacking, that would be an ideal place to camp, right back in there, man. I wish I hadn't broke my neck. But anyway, so we're gonna just continue on this way. Once again, we're about 50 minutes into the hike now. That was a fairly short connector. It wasn't that long, but you can tell we're just basically up back on a little bit narrower than the main road there. But we'll just go on down here a ways, and well, it's getting to be maybe about another 20-30 minutes. I gotta find my way back to the main road and just get back to the car. I wish we could have had more time today, but Anyway, sometimes it's difficult for me to get out here and do this. I have good days and bad days when you're crippled. All right, I'm just a little ways down. Look at here, another cross trail that you could take. Man, a lot of hiking in here. A lot of hiking. Oh man, this is a beautiful, beautiful area. So like I said, they filled this in because you can see we got a pipe here that goes underneath this road for the water to travel back and forth. I'm getting, well, I got about another 15 minutes before I got to find my way back to the main trail. I don't think I'm going to get out of here before it gets dark, unless we come to a side trail. I've been looking for anything moving to the left because that should take me back to the main trail. But we got to these double diamonds. Always means, so you look at here. I'll be damn, cut the camera on at the right time again. Look at that. You could do another trail going that way. I was wondering why there was a double diamond right there. Well, obviously, I'm not going to go that way. It'll take me further away from the main trail, but you can see how you can hike around back here. I mean, well, you definitely get lost. So far, I don't think I'm lost. I've come down one road, hit that interconnector, so if I have to turn around and head back, but you see we're seeing a double diamond down here. This could be another cross trail that might take me back to the main road. Let's see what happens. I was right. So we got another kind of a wide road type of trail marked in yellow here. I know the colors mean something, but I don't know. There's no, they saw the sign. There was no map or anything. I guess you could look it up online if you really wanted to know. So I'm taking the left. Now this should, I'm guessing, take me back to the main, what I call the main road. And then I've got enough time. We're gonna go a little further down that main road before I turn around. Oh, look, we got deer. There they go, look at them. Daggone, the wildlife back here is insane, isn't it? See them, the tails popping up in the air? Boy, I just keep cutting the camera on. I wish I hadn't been talking. I think we probably could have gotten a lot closer to them. Boy, I tell you, if you want to come out and see armadillos and deer, this, I've seen more here than I've seen probably in any other area. Look, there goes another deer. Damn, I'm catching all the wildlife today. This is great. Now look at here. So we got a fork going off to the right, looks like. So, I tell you, you could come back here and just hike. I mean, one of these days, if I'm having a really good day, I would love to get here at noon and just hike nice and slow for about 5 hours. You know, that's about all I can do. The problem is I could get so lost. Where the hell is that going, you know? Holy moly. All right, let's just, it looks like it's hooking back to the left, so that's kind of going back towards the car. Let's see where this ends up. I want to get a nature shot. Pretty cool, the view. You know, I'm wondering if this is the main road. You can see how wide it is. I wonder if I just, even though I was, you know, maybe that main road bends off to the right and then that intersect into it. Anyway, I'm just going to keep going. If I get lost back here and it takes me till 9 at night to get out of here, so be it. So be it. Like I said, I got the headlamp now. Dang on it, the batteries just died on my Walkman. That would be a hell of a concern, wouldn't it, if the batteries died on your headlamp? I didn't bring extra batteries because I wasn't planning on but being back here about 2, 3 or 4 hours, maybe tops. Oh my goodness gracious. You might say, outdoors, Kirk, you're a brain dead dude, man. You're a brain dead Florida man does whatever Florida can. So I'm going to guess this is that cross trail that we saw, the second one, not the one that I took. And you can see, oh, there's, good Lord, there's a deer down there. Look at that. Let's see how close we can get. I'm going to be nice and quiet. Oh, he's taking off. Oh man, well, at least you saw his tail wagging in the air. Damn. Boy, I keep cutting the camera on. I was just going to show you that cross trail. So I do believe that's going to be it for the video, because I believe I'm heading on back on the main trail here. And I'm not going to take any more cross trails. I'll know when I get to the next cross trail that we're on the main road, which I'm pretty daggone sure we are. The sun's, you know, that is something that when you go hiking that I should do, is, you know, when you start out the hike, cut the compass on, or have a compass with you, and get the direction that you're going, so that you know when you're out hiking, especially when you're taking trails all over, you know, that you're going the direction that you want to go. So if you headed, for example, east or west in this case, and then you want to get back to where you started, as long as you're more or less traveling east, you're eventually going to get back. And I didn't shoot an azimuth today, but I do use the sun. And like, that wouldn't have worked yesterday because it's cloudy as hell. But on a day like today, you can kind of orient yourself with the sun. The sun's on your right going out, you know, you want it on your left going back, right? It's simple. Okay, we are definitely going the right way. If you recall, I pointed out that you might want some leggings because ticks could get on your legs because I was so high. And then we took this fork right here, so we're just heading back on the main trail. I guess I'll just give you my final analysis is, I mean, it's, you know, it's not like a real, like a Florida trail hiking through deep woods. You kind of just more or less on roads, but there's just a ton of hiking back in here, and there's a ton of wildlife. And I did meet a girl along the way, and she told me that this goes down to a river, which we saw on the sign. If you just stayed on the main trail, just followed all the way to the river. And she said it was quite beautiful there. So you could, if you thought about it, bring a fishing pole, hike this, you know, if you want to get a hike in, and probably do some fishing on that river. I don't know, I haven't been there yet, but we'll get there in a future hike. So we'll kind of call this the first look at the Sunnyhill West area. Hope you enjoyed the hike. Once again, it's Outdoors with Kirk on Rumble. If you want to follow me in geopolitics, it's The Burn on Rumble. And of course, I'm on YouTube and Odyssey. ThatCyberSecurityGuy on YouTube, and I'm Odyssey. It's ThatCyberSecGuy. And of course, I'm on X. It's ThatCyberSecGuy. All one word, ThatCyberSecGuy. Okay, peace out. Stay free, and Merry Christmas, or Merry belated Christmas, because you'll probably be watching this after the 2024 Christmas holiday, but maybe I should be saying Happy New Year. Okay, as I hike along, I scare the birds, but I have never seen this many birds on a trail. I mean, there was another whole flock that I didn't get on the clip, but look at them all. You see them flying around? We're gonna see how close we get to them. They haven't busted out yet. Give them a minute. Look at all of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, good Lord, you can't even count them all. They're just all through here. I've never seen them. Just like sitting on the trail for now. They're gonna take off here any second. Boy, I'm getting a lot closer than I got to the last batch of birds. So far, so good. We're getting pretty close. Look at here, man. Look at here. Up there they go. Well, that was cool. We got pretty close to them, huh? I mean, you can see there's a whole bunch right here. They're just all along the trail. And you can hear them. I guess with the radio on, you can really hear them chirping. Hear all that? Look at them flying. I don't know what type of bird that is. Could be sparrows, maybe. I don't know. Well, we'll cut it back on again, but look at them all. I mean, they're just everywhere. Hundreds of birds. Look at them. We only got one brave one. Oh, there he goes. Wow. Boy, you can hear them all around. Cool. Really cool.